I used to think exercise was supposed to hurt. I had this belief that if I wasn't completely exhausted, if my muscles weren't screaming in soreness, if I didn't feel like I had earned my rest, then I was doing something wrong. I felt guilty. So I just kept pushing myself harder and harder until one day my body pushed back, and it pushed back hard. Looking back, I can see that for years, my workouts weren't really about health at all. They were about control. It was this toxic equation I had created in my mind. If I ate a little more than I thought I should, I had to exercise more to compensate. If I felt stressed out from work or life, I would just train harder, trying to sweat out the anxiety. And whenever I felt insecure about how I looked, I'd punish myself in the gym. On the outside, people probably thought I was incredibly disciplined. I was the person who never missed a workout, who always pushed to the limit. But on the inside, it was a constant, crushing pressure. This punishment mindset showed up in so many ways. I never took real rest days. A rest day might be a long run instead of a high-intensity session. I'd feel this immense guilt for skipping cardio, even if my body was begging for a break. I'd force myself to do workouts even when I was bone tired, completely ignoring the pain signals my body was sending me. I genuinely thought that was what dedication looked like. But my body was telling a different story. I was constantly inflamed. My face was always puffy. I had this stubborn layer of fat around my stomach that just would not budge no matter how hard I worked. And my energy levels were perpetually at zero. I wasn't being lazy. My body was just completely and utterly overstressed. Then one day, something clicked. It was a profound realization. I didn't actually hate my body. What I was really afraid of was my body not changing. That fear, the fear of not reaching some arbitrary goal, of not looking a certain way, was running my entire routine. It was the puppet master pulling all the strings. So, I decided to try something that felt radical at the time. I stopped punishing myself. I completely changed the question I asked myself before every workout. Instead of asking, how many calories can I burn today? Or how hard can I push myself? I started asking, how can I support my body today? This simple shift in perspective changed everything. I started replacing those grueling, high-intensity sessions with activities that felt nourishing. I got into gentle yoga. I started taking long, leisurely walks, just to move and breathe and be outside. I took actual, genuine rest days where I did absolutely nothing related to exercise, and I didn't feel guilty about it. I prioritized getting better, more consistent sleep. If I woke up feeling exhausted, I didn't force myself to go to the gym and push harder. I listened. I recovered. I allowed my body the space and time it needed to heal. And then, something truly surprising happened. My body started changing faster than it ever had before. The stubborn fat on my stomach started to melt away. The puffiness in my face disappeared. My posture even improved because I wasn't holding so much tension in my body all the time. But the biggest and most important shift wasn't physical. It was the sense of peace that washed over me. I finally stopped fighting myself. I was no longer in a constant battle with my own body. It was like we had signed a peace treaty. Here's what I learned. When your body feels safe, it responds. It lets go of the stress hormones like cortisol that cause it to hold on to fat. It stops being in a constant state of fight or flight. Transformation isn't just a physical process. It's a relational one. It's about the relationship you have with your own body. If your workouts feel like punishment, your body is going to stay on the defensive. It's going to hold on, to protect itself. But when your workouts start to feel like support, like an act of self-care, your body begins to cooperate. It starts working with you, not against you. That single realization changed everything for me. It was the key that unlocked not just the physical changes I wanted, but also a level of mental and emotional freedom I never thought was possible. So, if you're feeling stuck right now, if you're pushing yourself to the brink and not seeing the results you want, I want you to ask yourself a question. Are you training from a place of self-respect, or are you training from a place of fear? Maybe the answer isn't more intensity. Maybe you don't need another punishing workout plan. Maybe what you really need is more compassion, more gentleness, more support. And that simple shift might just change your body and your life faster than any workout ever could. If this message resonated with you, if you've ever felt this way, please share your experience in the comments. Let's start a conversation. You can simply comment, "Support, not punishment," and don't forget to subscribe for more mindful glow-up transformations. Thank you so much for watching. See you on my next video.